Hiya YouTube fans, and welcome to the long-awaited video for level 2 riding, zone 2 riding. First tip would be, although the sun is out, pretty good day for it, wrap up nice and warm. It's better to have more clothes on than not. It is cold out there. Put some windproof layers on, put too many layers on so you can take off. It's always better to have too much than too little. And the other tip is, check out how greasy that road is. Even though it looks fairly dry in the middle, it probably is. I've been riding for 56 minutes and I've slid so many times, taking a bit of air out the tyre, so it is a bit greasy. Anyway, warm-up's done, so I'm now riding all on the power meter. It's all about level 2. Now the aim of the game is stay in the zone, don't drop below it, don't go too high, and this is where you've really got to show your discipline. If you were that young kid that used to mess around and you didn't colour between the lines and you're at school and play around, didn't have very good discipline, this is your time to shine. Stay within the lines, stay within the zone. So, riding along like this, I'll try and get my meter on there. Let's get it up. So, I'm just looking at the power figure, just staying in a nice comfortable gear, not letting it go too high, just stay in the middle, looking at the road that's coming. So yeah, looking at the power meter, looking at the road that's coming. When the road goes up, you've really got to back it off. Don't go out of that zone. Stay in the zone. So at the moment, just sort of banging along a nice flattish piece of road, as you can see. Hopefully you can read that. Power's down there on the right hand side. It's just discipline. I'm in a nice comfy gear. As soon as the road goes up, you really do have to back it off. Hopefully we're going to get to a hill in a minute, I can show you what I mean. So here we go. The road's going to go up a little bit here. So you're looking at the power meter, it starts to go up. So down come the gears. And I really will slow it right down. Stay in that zone, don't drop down too low. That's about right. Now when you crest over the top of the hill, you want it slowly get back up to speed. If you start doing it quickly, you'll massively go over the zone in power. So slowly ease back up a little bit. It drags on a little bit more. You can see the road's going to drag on a bit more. So I've just got to stay controlled. Quick glance at the power meter, right in the middle, lovely. I've got a good cadence in a nice gear. So it's just starting to rise again. Another quick look at the power meter, and we're okay, Okay, starting to go, the power's starting to go up. Just going to drop a gear. Stay very relaxed. Very relaxed. You can see we've got a bit of an uphill here, right on the limit of my zone 2. So yeah, nice, backed it off, lovely. This is not a ride to do with your mates, because you're just speeding up and slowing down too much. So it really is a ride you want to do on your own. So but it is great discipline, and I just can't tell you how beneficial it is for your training. So just cresting over the hill here and getting back on the power slowly. We've got a bit of a downhill section coming, so what you don't have to worry about is your average wattage. I promise you that will naturally come. If you're sitting there watching your level 2, staying in that zone, which you have to do down the hill by the way, just keep pedaling, high cadence, keeps the power up nicely. Yeah, don't worry about the average speed. Your level 2 is not about the average there, it's what you're physically sitting at during that ride. So that's why we're just running with the power meter live, and I'll show you the stats. So we've done get this up. I've done an hour. I've averaged 216 watts and I've done 720 calories in an hour. That perfectly leads me on to level 2 is a calorie burning monster. It is superb. I'll be doing about 700, 750 calories per hour every hour, and I'm going to be out here today for about 3 or 4 hours today, so it is a superb ride. We'll get through this downhill section. So again, we're coming back uphill. What's that exposure on top? So this is a steeper hill. So actually I'm going to knock it into the little ring. Really watch my power here. I know this hill actually, so you can see it goes on a bit. So you know the power. Let's get back on the right screen. Looking at the power meter, just making sure we're all in the zone the whole time. So that is the aim of the game, folks. Sort this out. It's all about staying in zone 2, level 2, whatever you want to call it. You can see, I mean, I've come to a pretty much a crawling pace because, you know, it is steep. You've got to stay in that zone. Don't go out of the zone, don't go below it, don't go above it. You stay in it the whole time, and your training quality goes through the roof. And if you're looking for shorter rides and you don't have time for longer rides, your quality needs to be as good as you can make it. And having the discipline to sit in the zones and do it properly, you're on to a winner. Great. If you're not following me on Instagram, get on there. I'll upload this one. You'll enjoy watching it. It's a lovely day to ride your bike, lovely weekend. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on the next video.